I want to read to you from Joshua chapter 17, verses 14 through 18. Then the children of Joseph spoke to Joshua, saying, "Why have you given us only one lot and one share to inherit, since we are a great people, inasmuch as the Lord has blessed us until now?" And Joshua answered them, "If you are a great people, then go up to the forest country and clear a place for yourself there in the land of the Perizzites and the giants, since the mountains of Ephraim are too confined for you." But the children of Joseph said, "The mountain country is not enough for us, and all the Canaanites who dwell in the land of the valley have chariots of iron, both those of Bet-Shean and its towns, and those who are of the valley of Jezreel." And Joseph spoke to the house of Joseph, to Ephraim and Manasseh, saying, "You are a great people and have great power. You shall not have only one lot, but the mountain country shall be yours. Although it is wooded, you shall cut it down, and its furthest extent shall be yours. For you shall drive out the Canaanites, though they have iron chariots and are strong." Ephraim and Manasseh together had been given a vast territory, but Manasseh much more territory than Ephraim. And it wasn't just that they were given this territory, they took it. Ephraim, Manasseh, Benjamin, and Judah, well, I'm not sure about Benjamin, but they had conquered territory, and they occupied the territory that they took from the Canaanites. The tribes that did not take territory were assigned territory. And this is a principle that holds true all through life. If you don't take opportunities that are presented to you, and don't mistake threats like the Canaanites and their iron chariots in the valley of Jezreel as just threats. Every conflict, every hurdle is an opportunity. And if you don't take those opportunities when God presents them to you, He'll give them to somebody else. And Ephraim failed to follow up on that offer of Joshua's. They didn't get that territory. They were stuck in a much smaller territory than they had, and they were crowded and starved for space. Instead, it was given to Issachar. Let me read to you something else from Esther, chapter 4, verses 13 and 14. Now this is after Esther and Mordecai have discovered Haman's plot to kill the Jews, and Mordecai has told her that she needs to warn the king, but she says, "If I go to the king, I'll be killed." And here's Mordecai's response. "Do not think in your heart that you will escape in the king's palace any more than all the other Jews. For if you remain completely silent at this time, relief and deliverance will arise for the Jews from another place, but you and your father's house will perish. Yet who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this?" None of the trials that come your way come to you by accident. They are all opportunities sent by God to grow your faith and your character and your capabilities. If you don't rise to the challenge, God will pass the challenge on to somebody else who will take it. Ephraim, to an extent, was right to fear the people in that valley, to fear the valley itself. That valley of Jezreel became what we know as Megiddo, and I'm sure you've heard of the Battle of Armageddon. That place has been a source of conflict for thousands of years. Many battles have been fought there, but that was no reason not to take it. If Ephraim had taken that valley instead of leaving it for another tribe, maybe those conflicts would not have happened there. In any case, Ephraim would have become greater for it. They would not have been stuck in the small territory they had. Don't be afraid of challenges. Don't be afraid of enemies and missions that seem too big for you. God knows who you are, and He picks you for the missions He gives you for a reason. With Him by your side, there are no Canaanites, no iron chariots, or no giants that can resist. So don't be afraid. Rise up to the challenges that God gives you, and you will be better for it. This is Jay Carper from American Torah. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Be blessed.